I'm that that's the stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Ball to push start for it, got a chick.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play action. It's Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. There he goes, left side. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Chris Bman just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, and you get 2 kills the play, and now to look downfield and take that sack. They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now Darnold.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Faking the give, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we have...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 6. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Two minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 46 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the 2nd half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Faking the give. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Atlanta. Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Robert Tonyan, 25 yards for the touchdown. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the Reds. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Here's Richie James on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he was...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. Derek Brown, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that...
Touchdown, Panthers! Tommy Trimble, 26 yards. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Dillon.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dillon again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Smith to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
A 1st down throw, Darnold.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Darnold now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Hill to try again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to go down as time is now run out on this game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win.